both of them would have been banned from coming here, by the way, under the current travel ban, if they had tried to come now. But, sir, yes. So my parents came here as immigrants, and they came here for an opportunity to start a new life. And my dad, as a refugee, was very, very poor. Had absolutely nothing. I mean, he was poor for a Palestinian, which is really poor. And they started a new life here. And when I was a kid, my dad would tell us how great this country is. How you can come to this country and become successful. That doesn't mean you become wealthy, but you could provide for your family and make it without having to know particular people in government or have the right last name or have the right ethnic background or the right religious background. You could succeed here just through your own hard work, because people had an opportunity here. And that really had a lasting impression on me, what my dad told me as a kid. And one of the reasons I got into politics, probably the main reason, is because I saw the two parties going astray, and I felt we needed someone with an independent voice. Someone who would uphold the Constitution and try to uphold those principles that have made America so great. And that's why when I'm in Congress, when I've been in the State House, I am such a stickler about the Constitution, about protecting people's rights, about the rule of law, about equal protection, because of that upbringing, because of what I feel about this country. And it can be disconcerting to people on both sides, because when President Obama was in office, I was frequently critical of him for a number of things that happened. The unconstitutional war in Libya, his indefinite detention policies, the NSA surveillance policies. And now that President Trump is in office, I'm also critical of him for a number of things. And I'm sure I will continue to be. But I believe very strongly in sticking to the Constitution, upholding the rule of law, defending liberty. And it doesn't matter to me whether you have a Republican in the White House or a Democrat in the White House, who's in charge of government. I'm going to do that. So I want you to know that that's my commitment. I think you will see it through my actions, through my votes, through my words. But I want you to know that I am dedicated to that, and that I will stand up for you. I will learn from you. We're not always going to agree. I'm sure you'll find at many points during this town hall, many of us will not agree. And that's okay. Because if we all agree, then we all be the same person. Right? We're all different people. So there's no way for all of us to agree. But that's not how our system of government works. It's supposed to be a representative system, and we're supposed to hear everyone out. And I then have to go use my judgment about what I think is in the best interests of our district and the best interests of the country. And I'm committed to doing that. So I want to thank you. That's basically what I'm going to say in my intro, and I will open it up to questions. So thank you. Yes, ma'am. So I'll repeat what you said.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Representative Amash, comment after President Trump I promise I'll give it back to him. And anybody who knows me, one of my ex-bosses is here, he knows that I'll never give it back to him. I'm just kidding. That once you know, will you please let the people know? Because we all have a right to know how something was impacted that is so critical to the importance of this country. And so please, please, will you tell us?
So yes, I will let you know. I don't know what will be classified and what won't be classified. So I'm not permitted to reveal classified information. But I will obviously take great diligence and explain to the district what I know to the extent I am informed of anything. So I think it is important that we. I think. Yes, I know what committee I'm on. Yes. So we need to ask questions one at a time. So I will do my best to get to the bottom of it, to find out about both the allegations and the leaks. I've talked about both. I think that both are concerning in different ways. But you know, you have some Republicans who are only concerned about the leak aspect, and you have some Democrats who are only concerned about the allegations. I think we need to look at the whole thing, and yeah, I do think. Yes, I do think that's hypocritical. The question is whether it's hypocritical for President Trump to support leaks during the campaign, but then now to be concerned about them. Yes, it is hypocritical. I think that we should be consistent. We should be consistent with our concerns. We should be consistent with our concerns. So, and let's all please be respectful of each other. Yes, sir. We'll go one at a time. Yes, go ahead.
All I want to say is we need a special committee to look into this Russian issue.
Yeah, thanks. So the first step is to let the intelligence committees look at it. That is absolutely the first step. But if a special committee is warranted, I would support that. So, yes, sir. Yeah, I'll ask you. Yes.
I'm a small business owner in your district. I live in Canaan.
Yeah, come. If you come over here, I just don't want them. Yeah. Okay.
Congressman, thank you for taking my question. I'm a small business owner in your district, in Ada, and right after 2009, I lost my job, started my business the next day. I priced health care for my family. It was $2,000 a month. When the ACA went into effect, my health care bill dropped to $500 a month. I want to keep my business open, but if you vote to get rid of the ACA, I will close my business, and I don't want to do that. Can you address how you're going to protect my business?
So, all right, we need to all be respectful, please. So, I understand your concerns, and I obviously I know that a lot of people have been helped by the ACA. I know that. I don't deny that. A lot of other people in the community have been hurt by it as well. The people being hurt are your neighbors. So I represent I represent more than 700,000 people. I assure you that we get just as many people who are concerned about the ACA hurting them as we get about people saying that it helps them. I assure you. So what I want to make, I understand. What I want to make sure we do is have a smooth transition. A smooth transition. Nobody is calling. So if we'll all. So the ACA.
You guys tried to repeal it over 50 times, and in those 50 times you never had a plan.
We have to have respectful discourse here. We have to take turns one at a time so I can answer the question. So, when the ACA was put in place, it was phased in over a long period of time. It didn't just pop into place overnight.
2 years.
Similarly, we would have a transition so that states would have an opportunity to put in place a plan, or alternatively, you would have a transition like the Rand Paul bill in the Senate, which would still cover people. It would cover the people who are currently covered, and it would expand the use of HSAs, and it would provide, but it would allow you to have HSAs, and it would allow you to get, you would receive a tax credit as well every year toward your HSA. Yeah.
That doesn't cover anything.
Yes.
That plan is so good. Will you be enrolled in that
Well, presumably I would. I'm currently enrolled in an ACA exchange. So, I mean, I have an exchange plan right now. So, presumably I would. But I don't know the answer to that. I don't know. The problem with the ACA is that it doesn't reduce the cost of healthcare. So it doesn't reduce the overall cost of healthcare. The cost of, yes, it did. I understand that. It doesn't reduce the overall cost of healthcare. The problem we're facing in this country is that the overall cost of healthcare is going up. What the ACA did, the ACA essentially established a system of financing so that the insurance companies big insurance companies could receive payments in exchange for covering more people with insurance, which is essentially a financing system, but does not control the cost of healthcare. It doesn't reduce the overall cost of healthcare. So we have to address that problem in order to keep healthcare costs down. So I understand that it helped you. I don't deny that. I understand that, and I understand there are other people who are helped by it. But the overall cost of healthcare is going up, and that is a problem for our country in the long run. So,
Why are they living like they do in other countries then?
so we do need to